comma, gotta get it.
Hello and welcome back to the Condors Esports. I'm Willow Chaos Bridges and this is Gareth Angry Horn. Yes.
How we
a new
feeling?
face. A new face.
Absolutely, yeah. Excited to be here too.
I'm excited to have you because believe it or not, guys, we finally, other than Yuri, we finally have someone who knows League of Legends. So you're no longer just listening to Curtis and I ramble, let alone just me ramble. You're going to talk some sense.
Absolutely. Hey, but you know what? It is my first time casting, so let's not set the bar too high. But I am very excited to see this game. I just talked to the players, and I think we're going to be in for one hell of a match.
Oh, yeah. These players are so lovely. I think this is actually the most amount I've talked to them.
Seriously?
Usually we say some words. Usually we just let them kind of get into games,
Gotcha.
warm up, scrims, whatever.
Fair enough.
And yeah, so we were chatting. They had some time. So Lazaro, Lopaczynski, joking around, talking about how much League of Legends I haven't played. You were talking with pretty much the whole team, which is
I
really
was
nice.
indeed, yeah. You know, I mean, hey, like I said before, we got some really good, gamers on the team, I think. Yeah.
We do. And obviously you talk to them. You guys kind of know them. But I want to show you who our team is. And there is our team. Starting from the left, we see Siren, then we see Corm. You haven't met Corm yet. He comes and goes. Love him though, really phenomenal League of Legends player. Our captain, Lopaczynski, the one who has all the knowledge.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then right dead smack in the middle is Lazaro, followed by Ayume and Fusion, and then of course Coach Vic. So
Yeah.
it's the whole
Looking
team,
like a great
the
roster.
whole roster.
Oh, yeah.
We only see 5 on the desk.
I know
Casting does not
personally,
come
I'm
with
going to have my
that.
eyes on Fusion. I'm a support player myself, so I'm very curious to see what he's got in store for these games.
Fusion is quite phenomenal. You might occasionally see him actually run with Lopaczynski in the jungle.
Interesting. I
Yeah.
do like some early invades myself, but what I'm really hoping to see is his champion pool. Who is he playing? Because I know for me, I love running the engaged stuff like your Nautiluses, Leonas. Probably means nothing to you, but to Fusion, I'm sure he can think of some awesome
You're
frontline.
stealing his heart right now. You're
you know,
stealing all these guys' hearts right now.
Honestly, I am a bit of a heart stealer because, I just have all this passion for the game. Very, very
Look at that
excited for today.
snazzy gentleman. That's Ayume.
They are indeed, yeah. Guy in the glasses, absolutely fire. I hope we're going to be seeing a lot of him this game.
We should. He is our new pickup for the team. Our new.
That's right. A new hire, if you will. And honestly,
hire.
I talked to him before
Trying
the
to figure
stream here.
out the name of his position because we have.
He's the
support and
ADC, the
then-
marksman. He
It's the
is
one I
the
always
main
forget.
damage dealer for the team, so we'll see if he can hold up to that wild standard.
So far, we've seen him be pretty good. Some of the things that we can work on are sometimes flanks and understanding where to go in fights.
Honestly, it really depends on who this guy's playing. I feel like if we run a bit of a scaling comp, then, the flanking is more or less okay because typically with the scaling comp, you want to fight front to back. You want to make sure that the ADC is protected at all times, and he's just going to dish out unfair amounts of damage. It won't really matter what the Barons will have on their team because I'm pretty sure this guy's just going to be able to really pull his weight and just completely crush it if the game goes 30-plus minutes.
And recently, we've been seeing them go 30-plus minutes.
Okay,
I think
yeah,
last
nice.
week we had a
We're good hands.
40-plus minute game. 'cause it
Okay,
went
there
that
we go.
long. So
How'd it go?
unfortunately, we lost.
Hey, listen, you can't win them all. First time for everything.
It is. I mean, we're sitting currently in the brackets. We are sitting 7th position. We've won one game,
Okay.
lost 3. We are currently going to go up today against Brewton-Parker College.
Damn right, we are going up.
They are sitting in 3rd spot, 3-0 currently.
Okay.
From what we know, they have not dropped a single map. So for our team, it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle. I think we all believe that they can do it. Whether that actually comes through, we can hope that it does. The team can hope that it does. Their skills and what they actually do in game is what's going to matter. And here we see our versus. One thing that one of our other casters, Leaf, and I like to do is rate the logos.
Ooh,
this is actually a very nice logo.
Honestly, okay, you know, starting from the Condors Esports, you know, I'm a little biased, and I think you are too. But honestly, I think it's quite clean. I think whoever the graphic designer was definitely needs a raise. However, I will say the Barons' logo is very nice as well. I like the sword behind the letters. You know, it screams power. It screams authority. I think it's quite nice.
It does. I mean, the Barons are very, very clean with their logo, but they're not the Conestoga Condors.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. So, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think of the Condors logo is?
What do you mean?
You know, on you know, how good does it look to you? 1 being the worst, 10 being the absolute
15 out of 10.
best? 15 out of 10? Yeah, damn. I was gonna give it an 8.
Believe it or not, there's a hidden thing in our logo.
Oh, seriously? And what is that? Or should I just try and find it here?
You can try to find it. Yeah, you can.
Okay. Honestly, I shouldn't have said that. I don't know. I don't know where to look. To be honest.
Well, it's okay. Yuri's currently talking to the boys. Lopachinsky and Yuri are currently staring down Siren's screen. Don't know what he's got up on there, but
I don't know. Honestly, I want to say it's technical difficulties, but can't be sure.
Hopefully not.
Maybe they're playing some Type Racer. Look at them go.
I know. I think I've seen Ayume playing like a keyboard typing game a little bit earlier.
Oh, very nice. Yeah,
like, you see how fast you can type the words?
I haven't seen how fast you can type. I'll have to, you know, that'll be something for the post-game interviews if we do them.
Yeah, ask them how fast I can type.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. Running some Type Racer. Man,
We're gonna make that actually an esports here.
I feel like we should. Unironically, we should. Like, you know, with how much people are typing online these days, I feel like that is just gonna become another esport, like just typing. Because, you know, running's an actual sport, and we do that all the time. So why, you know, it just feels natural to me.
Type speed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually gonna be the next tournament, believe it or not.
Man, yeah, that's crazy. You know, might be a little on the embarrassing side, but my accuracy in typing is a lot better than my accuracy in first-person shooters.
I mean, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm a Call of Duty player. The COD team will absolutely tell you I do not shoot straight.
Okay,
I shoot straighter than I did when I first started about 5 months ago.
Seriously?
Still, well, because the more you do it, the more that you get better at it. It's the same with League of Legends and any other video game. The more you do it, the more you get better at it, the more you understand what's going on.
Not with me.
League of Legends, yeah, I mean, we've talked about it before. I rage quit after the first bot game that I loaded into, called it a day, and then picked up another rage-inducing game.
Very nice, very nice. You know, me, I've had a long history with League of Legends. I've been there since, I think it was Season 5. Whenever Bard came out, and that was like my first main, and I mean, I'll be honest, I was not a very cool-headed player. I'd like to think I'm a lot better now, but
is that where the angry nickname came?
Perhaps. You know, there is a bit of a history behind my gamer tag. I don't know if that's going to be for tonight. I think that's going to be something we're going to talk about. What's that?
So that's an offer.
No, the story's definitely very family friendly. It is streamable, stream safe, but I want to come back on the stream, so I got to give you guys something to really latch onto. Exactly. Yeah.
I honestly, Asame and those glasses is. I need to, after this, I need to tell him that he needs to wear those all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, you know what, man? We should get the entire roster in glasses. In fact, I got some sunglasses on me right now.
I like Asme's hair with the whole sunglasses and everything. He's the type of dude that you'd walk into like a place and you'd be like, he's cool. He's
this guy knows what's going on. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna be safe around that man.
Listen, I think I got some gray hair too, but I mean the flow in that.
I think he actually challenges Siren.
Honestly, yeah, you know what? You're right. Honestly, I really dig the ponytail. You know.
I feel like he usually has it in a ponytail.
Nice. That's good. But you know, Lopachinsky's hair, I'm a fan of it.
Oh, we're all a fan of
It's a little on the minimal side, but
little head.
Yeah. It looks great though.
He loves it. We love it. Everyone loves Lopachinsky.
Yeah, that's good. And you know, I think this could be taken out of context, but I love Lopaczynski. I have very high standards for him.
Everyone
I
loves
think he's going to be doing
Lopaczynski.
absolutely amazing.
Lopaczynski, as well as a lot of the other players on the team, but Lopaczynski specifically, is the reason that Curtis and I were able to come in here day one, having no knowledge.
Gotcha.
He kind of gave us
He was
some
your
stuff.
teacher.
Lopaczynski and Yuri were the two that gave us kind of a very quick, simple
nice.
overview. They're like, okay, these are what you need
This
to
is
look
how
for.
the game works?
Yeah, they're like, okay,
Okay.
void grubs is what you need,
Yeah.
and this is what you need, and
Yeah.
this is what you should know, and this is what the lanes are called. And then
Yeah,
we went,
yeah.
okay, cool. Forgot what the void grubs were
Oh.
called. So they became the
What do you call
purple
them now?
worms.
Okay, very nice. The gummy
Now we
worms?
know the names of them.
Very good, very
We
good.
know the names of actually quite a lot of things. We've come a long way. I've
Okay.
come a long way.
That's good, that's good.
Um,
Have you watched any YouTube videos about the game, or were you not that phased by it?
Early on, I did
Okay.
like a simple. I think it was like a
Beginner's
30-minute
guide kind of thing?
video. Yeah, an overview.
okay.
A 30-minute video that actually took me like 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not good at.
Were you
sitting
playing it at
down.
half speed? Okay.
No,
oh,
I'm not-
okay, fair enough. Fair
Even
enough.
in 2x speed, it takes me. If I watch
Seriously?
a 20-minute video, it will take me 40 minutes because I pause it like every 5 minutes because I
Really?
just can't focus.
Interesting.
So if you want me to watch a full video, I have to actually have it in the background while doing something else.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I'm the complete opposite. Like when I'm watching a video or playing a game, I'm like a sniper. I forget to blink most times. Like I'm just locked right in. Like I can't take my eyes off the screen.
That explains why you're a League of Legends player then.
Honestly, yeah, you know what? I think that does explain a lot. You know, we get like these 40, 50-minute games. A lot of people, they're going to be, you know, they're not going to be paying as much attention. But for me, I know I'm locked in constantly, and you know what? Maybe that's why I'm better at the longer form games.
I mean, yeah, I play usually story mode games, solo
Okay.
games.
Gotcha.
Even when I play games that are multiplayer, I tend to solo queue.
Okay.
Which is a whole different experience, a whole different challenge. When I tell
Really?
people I solo queue like ranked COD,
Yeah.
it tends to get a reaction, and then I go, yeah, I don't talk either. So
What?
like, it's, yeah,
You're not a talker? Are you
I
kidding
don't
me?
use
What?
in-game voice chat for obvious
What?
reasons.
Oh,
When I
see.
do, it's usually because I'm very heated.
gotcha.
But if I'm playing with others, it's in Discord.
Okay.
I'm horrible at multitasking though.
Oh,
So if you want me to
okay,
be
okay.
skilled, I'm not going to talk to you. If you want me to communicate, you're
not
going to
be
get
skilled.
skilled.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so
very
it's-
good. Yeah, it's a bit of a trade-off
It's
there.
a work in
Interesting.
progress, which is why a lot of our esports guys, you'll see them talking and communicating, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is why you're the one playing and I'm the
Interesting.
one talking.
Yeah, I mean, like again, I'm the polar opposite. Whenever I play games, I need to be talking with someone. Like
Really?
yeah.
Do you talk to yourself if you play like? solo
I
games?
honestly, I don't think so. I hope
You
not.
don't?
Otherwise, I'm gonna get a lot of weird looks when I get home. But yeah, I need the other person there. For me, it's just like I'm just not complete. I need my butt buddy. I need someone else.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I know. I'm a very sweet guy. Thank
I
you.
usually tend to ignore my friends when they ask. to play
Really?
games,
Even
yeah.
your friends? What?
Yeah, unless it's like someone that I'm like, okay, I know I can like get in here.
Okay.
But a lot of my
okay.
friends don't take games seriously.
Oh, seriously?
So we'll do like really random stuff like Rainbow
Okay, okay.
Six. There's a group of us that are playing,
I
and we were
love
just
Rainbow
playing
Six.
random stuff. We were shooting down the entire walls and doing an open concept play
Okay.
because we knew we were gonna lose. So like, might as
Okay.
well have fun with
What?
it. But with
Oh,
Call of
okay.
Duty, when I solo queue, I know I can actually win games. Just when I
Gotcha.
get with others that I lose, and I'm like, okay, I'm not having fun.
Very
anymore.
nice.
Which is,
Oh,
I
man.
don't know how people even play like solo League of Legends or even in like groups.
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
It seems so slow.
I mean, for me, League of Legends in like a full 5v5 team, it's honestly like a sport. I mean, hell yeah, it's an esport, so no kidding. But yeah, like you really get the aspect of the team play because it's like, okay, guys, we have to plan out every single move because you got to remember the enemy team isn't uncoordinated because they're also a room of 5 people that have played with each other for years. So you really gotta it's a
lock
chess
in?
game. Yeah, you need to lock in. You got to be thinking, okay, where are we gonna be 5 minutes from now? Where are we gonna be 10 minutes from now? And who's our main target? Because in League, I mean, it is a very skill-based game, but it's also a game of mistakes. You got to find who makes the least mistakes early on, and then make them make mistakes later on, because then that's so much gold put into a bad investment. And the enemy team, if they don't have a good player that has a lot of gold, what do?
Lose?
Exactly. That's how a lot of the games go. Is like one person gets really fed, they get all the gold, and then if they happen to misstep late game, they're gonna get popped like a bubble.
Nice. And I want to bring attention to the fact that this is actually something that us casters could see all the time before. They used to get a different kind of draft thing.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited that we get to show and
I'm
use
loving
this.
the overlay right now.
It is beautiful. We always said it's beautiful, and now we can actually show it. However, now I can't see what the character names are, so
That's
we're
okay.
really gonna go off of pictures.
That's okay. You know what?
Is that a starts with an S?
Who's Lazaro picking?
I have no clue.
No clue. Okay, who's the pink lady?
I have Seraphine.
Okay, yeah, Seraphine. There you go. Ding ding. Win,
Okay,
win.
of course he switched it.
Oh, he switched
Never
it.
mind.
Honestly, okay, I'm gonna take control over here. I'm gonna say I really like the team comp so far. They have a lot of catch potential. If somebody makes a misstep on the Barons, Conestoga is really gonna be able to capitalize on it. Pantheon has a point-and-click stun. It's insanely strong. Ashe has the Crystal Arrow at level 6, plus a whole bunch of slows. It is insanely hard to get away from her, especially if our new hire, Ayume, is able to hit these shots. Back over to the Barons, though. They're going to be taking the Jace as well as potentially a Yuumi. Interesting. I haven't seen Yuumi a whole lot in pro play or semi-pro play, and they are going to take it. So I'd be curious to see if we're going to see a Kog'Maw or a Yuumi or some kind of very late game focused carry for the side of the Barons.
I don't know. Your guess is probably better than mine.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. And I want to say that's going to be a Maokai jungle as well. We've seen it a lot in the Demacia Cup. I don't know if you've seen that.
No.
Man, you're missing out. Those are
yeah.
some amazing games.
I'm over here suffering through Call of Duty League, CDL.
I see. Gotcha.
My team won though, so I'm
Okay,
happy.
fair enough. Back over to the bans. What are the Condors going to be taking? I'm pretty sure they got the top laner. I'm pretty sure they got the jungle, and I'm pretty sure they got the support. The only thing that's left to worry about is the ADC and the mid laner. And I actually haven't seen either of these players, so I don't know who's going to be a better target ban. I want to say because you have the Sylas, you want to ban more junglers because the Sylas can use so many more ultimates. Like, typically you want to leave something like a Galio open because it really allows the Sylas to roam. And I don't know if you know this, but Galio's ultimate lets him basically teleport to a teammate. And you take a very high damage, high durability carry like Sylas and give him mobility, he becomes a monster in early skirmishes, which creates a huge snowball. And with Conestoga's comp right now, I could absolutely see the snowball effect being in place because, again, they just have so much catch. And if you feed the Pantheon, he's just going to become a monster. He takes no damage because of his E, and his stun potential is insanely strong. Give him a Black Cleaver and an Eclipse, and this guy is going to one-shot, shred your armor before the stun is over. So, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of power in the top and mid side of the comp here.
So what I'm hearing is bad news bears for the other team.
Honestly, I'm seeing a bit of bad news because Yuumi, she is a protecting support, so like her goal is to keep a carry alive, and that carry typically needs a lot of range because of catch comps like this. Because if you take a low range carry, something like, I don't know, a Nyla or something, and they step even a little bit too far, Pantheon's gonna flash, stun, Ashe is gonna follow up, Crystal Arrow, Sylas is gonna follow up with the stun, steal their ultimate, pummel them into the ground, and they're gonna be dead in seconds.
Interesting.
So yeah, we'll have to see what they're picking here. I would assume they're going to be taking Cleanse as well. Like, there's so many good stuns on the side for the Condors. I don't see how you can play the lane. And there we go. Speaking of Cleanse, they're really going to need it. Ayume is going to be lucky in Nautilus for Fusion. I love the Nautilus Ashe pick. That is a kill lane if I have ever seen one. Hard to run away from the Ashe. Very difficult to run away from the Nautilus. As soon as he hooks you, he's pulling you right back in. So you're going to get you're going to get shot by the Ashe. You're going to get rooted in place, slowed. It's a whole bunch of bad for the bot lane for Conestoga.
So would that be more of you're targeting a solo person, or
Absolutely.
You're targeting a team? So just a solo?
That is a great response to the Nautilus, though. The Sivir. I don't know if you know, the Sivir's got a spell shield. You know, basically the first spell that hits her is completely avoided.
It's
so
null?
Yeah, absolutely. So the stun from Ashe's Crystal Arrow, nothing. Nautilus's hook, nothing. Like, she doesn't get pulled back, not stunned, nothing. So, honestly, yeah, the Yuumi Sivir is a very safe lane. Sivir also pushes quite well, faster than Ashe, unfortunately. So we'll have to see how the Condors are going to play this one out, because the Barons are going to be able to get priority over the bot lane, because once you push the minions in, like under the tower, you force the enemy team to make a decision. They either stop you with the dragon and lose the experience in gold, or they get the experience in gold and give up the dragon.
Oh, so it essentially puts you between a rock and a hard place.
That is correct. And speaking of rock and a hard place, Lazaro's going to be taking Malphite as Conestoga's last pick. A lot of hard engage. I really like it. Again, that's a lot of pick potential. The only issue that I'm seeing here is LeBlanc, their mid laner, is extremely mobile. It's going to be very hard to shut her down. Sivir's got the spell shield, and Yuumi is going to be on the Sivir. So, you know, like, I don't know if you know about Yuumi, but when she's on a champion, she's completely untargetable. So if Sivir has a spell shield and Yuumi's on her, that's effectively 2 champions that have a spell shield. So it's going to be really hard to play the late game here, I would say, and Maokai as well. I don't know if you've seen a lot of him, but he gets really tanky. Like, this guy is probably one of the hardest champions to take down, especially if he gets a lot of healing. So Conestoga is going to need healing reduction. They're going to need Shield Pierce, probably a Serpent's Fang on the Pantheon. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to break through the sustain the Barons have.
So it sounds like it's going to be a late game.
Honestly, I think
a lot of
you're
grinding
right.
in the beginning, a lot of...
I feel like we are going to be seeing a lot of grinding. However, I do think that Conestoga is going to try and push their advantage with how much pick they have, because their picks are very early game focused. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a lot of early game aggression.
Okay.
Because Maokai, like, he's a tanky champion, but he hits like a wet toilet paper in the early game. Like, he does not do anything. So I feel like if they just go into the jungle, abuse him, get him off the camps so that he can't get golden experience, it's going to push him so far behind, and he's not going to be able to get the items he needs to, and he's not going to be that super tanky threat until much later. And that could allow Conestoga to really get the window they need to push past all the defense that the Barons have, and allow them to hopefully break open the map, make the Barons misplay, and take the game.
So to avoid that, Lazaro's really going to have to focus on the top lane, not getting pushed out, and just really focusing on himself, minions.
I want to say yes. I feel like top lane is going to be very safe.
Yeah.
So Jace deals physical damage, and Malphite's whole thing is that he takes very little physical damage.
Okay.
So the top lane is going to be a pretty safe lane. However, Jace is a ranged champion, and Malphite is not. So whenever the Malphite tries to get golden experience, he's going to be punished by the Jace. There's no avoiding that. So it's going to be very hard for the Malphite to get where he needs to be. The saving grace, though, is that Maokai kind of can't go top lane because there's literally no point in trying to kill the Malphite. He doesn't take damage as is. He's kind of like a Maokai, but with a little bit more mobility, where he's just so damn tanky. And even in the early game, like when Maokai doesn't have a lot of damage, when Jace doesn't have a lot of damage, and Malphite has a lot of armor, I just don't see a point in the Barons going topside. So I feel like top lane's going to be a bit of an island. In the mid lane, though, we're going to see a hell of a battle, because Sylas... Yeah. It's, you know, he is a melee champion, which means he has a disadvantage against the LeBlanc. The only saving grace is that Sylas also has mobility, same with LeBlanc. So if LeBlanc steps out of place and Siren's able to capitalize on it, he's going to be able to get a lot of damage off really quickly in these very short burst trades.
Okay, so lots of big fights.
Yep.
Top lane's going to be an island.
Mid lane is going to be where the actions are.
Mid lane's going to be where Atacon will spawn because of the fights. Bot lane is a 50-50.
Bot lane is indeed a 50-50, yeah. Like, I mean, again, the Ashe Nautilus is one of the most powerful combos in the game from what I've seen. The Nautilus is able to hold you down for a staggering 3 seconds at level 6, and if you combine that with the Ashe stun, which is going to be another, like, 1.5 seconds, plus both of them free hitting you for that entire time, like, it's so much damage. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on Doppler here for the Barons to actually press the spell shield, because if he doesn't, he's gone. You know, one wrong step, and it's not like the Yuumi's going to fight back either. So if they catch the Sivir out of place and they get her without the spell shield, that's basically going to be 2 kills, and that's going to be no pressure for the side of the Barons. So it really depends how they're going to play this.
So Condors is going to have to be very strategic.
They're going to need to hit hard, and they're going to need to hit early.
Okay.
That's the read I'm getting from this game, because like we said before, if the game goes late, the Jace is going to be able to assassinate a Yume just with how much damage he's going to get, and the Maokai is going to be unkillable. It's just not going to work. LeBlanc's going to be so hard to catch because she'll have so much cooldown reduction. She'll be dashing all over the place. You basically can't catch her. And Sivir as well. Like, that spell shield cooldown is going to get reduced level after level, and it's going to be even harder to shut her down.
Okay, so lot to unpack for me.
Yeah,
Some
absolutely.
of the viewers, I know a lot of our viewers are obviously fans of League of Legends, so they're probably absolutely loving you right now.
Absolutely.
That you just gave
I
so
hope
much
they are loving
information.
me. In fact, I hope they ask for me back when we cast again, because I would love to come back.
Casting League of Legends, honestly, is a whole experience in itself.
It's an art. Thank you very much. It's an art.
It really is. All esports casting is, but in individual games, it's such its own island of casting.
That is kind of true. You know, League of Legends does eat up a lot of your time because it's so complex, honestly.
It's complex, and from what I've heard, obviously it's an older game, so there's a lot of...
It is, yeah, like only the boomers are playing this one.
To an extent, and I feel like I heard there's over like 100 champions.
Yeah, I think they're on 162
Yeah,
now,
so getting into this game as
it's a lot of
new
names to
player
remember,
is,
yeah.
It's almost, I don't want to call it impossible, but
it's real hard.
It's bordering
yeah.
concept.
But hey, no worries at all. You know the players, I know the champions. I think we make a great duo.
Yeah, I'll just call a name and you just explain what's happening.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Speaking of explaining what's happening, got a bit of a pause going on, but it looks like we're going to get right back into the action real soon. Whew, okay, honestly.
We'll see. I did also learn from when Yuri was here that little thing, the little box in the middle of the screen, the bottom, is important.
Yes, it is. That's
so
very
it shows
important.
what they buy.
Yes.
Their kill, assist, deaths.
Yep. CS, their vision score, everything. Oh!
Bounties even.
Almost an amazing hook from Fusion there. That would have been a heater of a first blood. Pantheon's going to go for the stun anyway, though. Second stun from the Silas. LeBlanc dropping down. Passive's dropped as well. They go for an engage, and that's exactly what I was talking about.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, if Baron missteps, Conestoga Condors has so much damage. A bit of poke from Malphite here. Gets the Comet off as well. Gets the Q to try and run away from Jace. Jace tries to follow with the Q himself. Gets a grasp auto attack. That's so much damage already. Lazaro not in a good spot. Goes for the second Q, but Jace is going to follow up with a Q as well as a grasp auto attack. Lazaro, not a very good start to the lane already.
Didn't even make it to the lane before he's already getting attacked.
He should have gone the long way there. It would have taken him a lot longer to get to lane, but he would have been safe. Has to blow the health potion as well. And he also has a Doran's Ring, so that's going to be a little bit more damage than tankiness, so I wonder if he's going full AP, which would be very cool to see.
Well, I will say right off the bat, all of this is very different from what we normally see. Lazaro tends to, at the top, stick to himself for a little bit, kind of play, smacking each other with wet noodles, so seeing him so low on health right off the bat is
it's
a foreign concept to me, a little scary even.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like the Malphite having a good lane here is so important because Malphite is basically a minion that can slow you until he hits level 6. The second he gets level 6, he becomes one of the most threatening champions in the game. Not because he does damage, but because of his ultimate, which knocks up everybody. A bit of a trade here for the mid lane.
He hits the ground and everyone pops up?
Basically, he picks somebody and says, hey, you're gonna have a really bad time with anybody
around you. Hey, you wanna go to ride?
Well, I can assure you they do not want to go for a ride. If Malphite's looking at you and he's going to press ultimate, you're probably going to be dead before you hit the ground.
Wow.
Speaking of being dead, a lot of damage in the mid lane as well. And actually, Yume is going to be pushing faster than the Sivir here. Oh, beautiful hook onto the Sivir. A lot of poke damage. Doppler dropping down to half health now. Tries to get the Yume shield, but it's not going to come in time. Throws a Q back, though. Able to clear the wave, and Lazaro still... it's rough. This Malphite needs level 6 for Conestoga's comp to really come online.
And it's definitely going to take time, and with the pressure that is being put onto Lazaro right now,
exactly.
It's quite a tricky situation that he's in. The only way around this I can think of is having a support come up and obviously support him, but you don't want to do that right away because
I don't know, actually,
the
Jace is really low on mana. He spent so much time on these trades, and we're going to see the Pantheon take a trip up to the top lane. So, I mean, hey, if the Jace did not have a ward there, that would have been really bad. Because he would have been caught with no mana, and at that point, Jace is a minion, and you could kill him really easily.
Would have been bad. And Lopachinski, we did see, was pretty close there, so if needed, he could have jumped out and ganked that player. But
we're going to see the TP from Jace already, which makes sense. Okay, Siren going to be taking a little bit of harass, though. Pantheon wants to look for a gank in the mid lane. Gets a beautiful stun now. LeBlanc passive is popped. Can they find the right one? No! He stuns the clone. That's really unfortunate. Maokai's going to be roaming up to the mid lane as well, but we're going to keep our eyes on the bot lane. Root goes on to Doppler, and now Ayumi's going to be trying to go for it. Spell Shield beautifully blocks the Nautilus Q. Exhaust comes down as well, as same with the Ignite. And, man, I mean, this game just fails to there's so much action going on here. I don't know where to look.
And it's very unusual for a League game. Usually we see a very calm beginning.
That is true,
and it's
honestly.
Just right off the bat. We've seen it happen once or twice before, but it's different.
Honestly, yeah, I was not expecting a lot of early aggression with this team comp. Like, I knew that the Ashe Nautilus was going to be a kill lane, no doubt, but I feel like you just want to play so safe with the Sivir. Speaking of playing safe, the Jace is not going to be playing safe as Lazaro's in a rock and a hard place while being a rock himself. Flash goes out, but it's not going to matter as the Maokai with the W follows through into a kill. Spell Shield blocks the Nautilus Q, and that's first blood for the Barons. And now, this might be second and third blood here as LeBlanc is going to be taking a trip down to bot lane. Fusion gets rooted, is now in a lot of trouble here. Has to try and Q the tower to get away. Yes, he can get away. Yume going to be free hitting on a Doppler. Can he pick up a kill himself? Barrier comes out from both ADCs, and now the tower shots are going to be taken by the... Oh, what a Q! But that's going to be a beautiful flash response from the Sivir. No other kills on the bot side. Very well played from both teams. I don't think LeBlanc is done, though. They're going to be going for a risky gamble here. Places the ward down, gets the interrupt, and gets the kill! That's going to be the second blood for the Barons. Conestoga Condors, one more kill, and they lose the feat of strength. That's going to put them wickedly behind. Oh, man almighty.
Talk about some wild plays
that's some very wild plays there.
Ayume getting taken out.
Man,
Obviously,
oh, man.
not hugely major players. They're still major nonetheless, but we might see a third death. Hopefully, Lazaro is not the third one.
I don't think he's going to be the third one here. Now he's back to lane. He's full health now. Jace is going to have to crack through the shield as well as the rest of his health bar, and that's not going to be easy. I'll tell you that.
It will not. And hopefully Fusion will either, I don't know if he's going to just try to tank it out with his health or channel back because he is very low. He is regaining it because he did channel back. Like
that was a great slow, though. Make sure that the Jace aura cannot hit him there, and he stays very safe. And now he hits level 6. Now the pressure's on for the Barons. They're like, okay, Malphite, he wasn't a threat before. He was kind of like a training dummy. Now he's the scariest guy on the team. Because, again, the second he leaves lane and he looks at you with that look in his eyes, he's going to ult you, and the rest of his team's going to collapse, and you're going to crumble. Speaking of crumbling, though, Dragon's going to crumble to Lopachinski's. He's looking to take the Wind Dragon, which is going to be very nice for the Condors, as they can take a lot of harass and then speed back to lane with the out-of-combat movement speed. On the blue side, though, Maokai's going to be taking the Void Grubs, so, I mean, I think that's honestly very worth for the Barons. Sivir pushes quite fast, same with the Jace, so the more tower damage you give them, and especially with these Void Grubs, it's going to lead to basically a snowballing effect for the Condors. Are going to have to pick which towers they want to lose. Up on the top side, though, Lazaro could be looking for a solo kill as Jace is dropping really low on mana as well. If Pantheon's level 6 here, he could be looking for a roam up top side.
We did see also that Lopachinski did manage to grab the Cloud Drake.
He did, yeah.
In his little off time in the jungle, doing what he normally does best. We will see if he ends up going for
run to the
something
mid lane, though. This could be interesting. Hold on now. LeBlanc in some trouble here. Has to pop the dash early. And now Siphon's going to be going in. He capitalizes on it. LeBlanc manages to escape. And that's going to be the third blood. Oh, but he gets the kill. That's not going to be third blood. Holy crap. The Barons do not have the play work as planned. The Maokai pops the Nature's Grasp trying to kill the Silas, but it doesn't work. I don't know how he survived that.
Siren surviving that is very...
Like, that's critical.
Jaw-dropping.
Now Barons can't get the feat of strength. Like, they just lost a free kill. Holy crap.
That is...
Man. Okay, listen, you haven't played League recently, but the feats of strength, basically, if you get 2 out of the 3 of them, so 3 kills, 3 neutral objectives, or the first tower, those are the feats of strength. You get 2 out of 3, then your entire team gets upgraded items, and the other team can't get it.
So that's what that means.
Yeah,
We've seen it happen a couple times, so we don't exactly know what it means.
Pantheon's going to be ulting down to the bot side. There's going to be a whole lot of action going on now. Doppler dropping super low. That's going to be the exhaust onto the Nautilus, but I don't think that's who they wanted. But now this could be the third blood for the Condors, and they do get it, turning the entire game around. They're going to be getting the feats of strength. I mean, my God, I thought Lazaro was going to die there. I thought he was surely going to go down and give the third blood, but he had to pop the ultimate, and it was well worth it. Now Conestoga, they are in the driver's seat for this game because they have 1 neutral objective on the Barons, and they have 1 kill on them as well, putting them ahead, honestly, pretty far in gold for, I mean, they're still a little bit behind, 13.2k to 13k flat. But honestly, I mean, based on how much harass they were taking in the early game, this is really good for the Conestoga Condors.
And we see Lazaro pushing back on that top lane away from his tower. We're not going to see much movement up there. We might see him kind of reach a middle ground, but like you said, it is really going to be a focus on mid lane here with Siren, who is currently in a fight, as well as Lazaro.
I don't know.
But he's kind of winning it this time.
I think so. I mean, yeah, if you take a look at his items, he's got the Bombing Cinder as well as the Chain Vest. Takes even less physical damage, and now he also deals damage to people around him. So now the Jace can't really take extended trades anymore, otherwise he's just going to start feeding. In the mid lane, though, Pantheon's going to be taking a trip to the top side, and it looks like he wants to try and make a move here. As the Jace, no TP, so this could be a great move for Conestoga. They have teleport advantage coming up soon. Lazaro's TP almost coming in here. LeBlanc going to be trying to find a route onto the Silas. Does manage to land it, but it can't continue as the Pantheon is very nearby. Same with the Maokai. Could be looking for a gank mid lane. Has the Nature's Grasp available as well, but it didn't go so good the first time. I don't know if they want to try it again.
Well, we've seen a little bit of a miss there from Doppler, who decided not to continue to go for that fight against Fusion and Ayume. And here's Lazaro coming back up to top lane.
He wants that control ward, and I think he can get it, yeah. Jace is dealing like, what, 20 damage, and Malphite's like, I don't care, brother, I'm taking this ward. Maokai gonna try and go for a recall here, but can Fusion stop him? If he does, that's gonna be a huge tempo advantage. Nut pops, but he doesn't check the bush, oh no! So Maokai's gonna be able to get a free back now, and now he's gonna be able to make it to the grubs. If Fusion was able to stop the recall there, we could have seen a very different outcome. Hold on now, Malphite going to be ulting the Jace immediately, has to flash away. Lopachinski up at the top side too, can he find the stun? Yes he can, gets knocked back though, so I don't think they can finish off the kill. Lazaro going to be taking off the tower. They are going to be able to get the kill as well. Oh my god, the damage. Pantheon, only a Tunneler and a Caulfield's in hand is going to be enough to take down the Jace. Back to Fountain you go, no teleport, 15 seconds on the board. Lazaro still teleport in hand, could be looking for a reset into a teleport play for the numbers advantage on the grubs. LeBlanc is trying to make a move here, but the Nautilus is going to be blocking now. Shy tries to go in, gets hit by the Nautilus Q, and now that's going to be the Nautilus ult. He pops immediately, and now LeBlanc has to run for the hills. Get out and don't look back. I promise you, it's not a good idea. Conestoga Condors is really going to be able to hold their own. 2 to 5 kills in favor of the Condors, and now they're going to be able to pick up the grubs for themselves. And what's his name? Lazaro's going to be able to get a free back here as well, as Lopachinski finishes off the 4th and 5th grub, and eventually the 6th grub of the match. Siren in the mid lane, going to be turning things around as well. Gets rooted by the LeBlanc, as LeBlanc looks for a double root here, but now Siren, he could be opening himself back up for the trade, which could be a lot of damage on LeBlanc, and there we go. Hold on, now in the bot side, Ayume is caught out. Unfortunately, he's only a 1v2. I don't think he can pull it off. He's trying to kite here, but can he actually do it? No, he can't. Doppler taking him down for the kill. Siren could be going down next. He's got no mana. He's got no health. Same with LeBlanc, though. It's like 2 minions auto-attacking each other.
Lazaro coming back up to top lane, walking his way in, and very quickly
has a full... I don't think you want to do that, Jace. I'm not going to lie. Like, Lazaro's very tanky. He's got a full Sunfire cape. Hold on now. Pantheon going to be ulting right in. They find the Maokai. A beautiful catch here. Ultimate from Fusion, maybe. Does not have it on the board. Maokai could be able to get away here. Gets slowed a bunch. And now they're going to be looking for it. Gets a root as well. Beautiful knockback, but a bit of energy synergy. Watch the special from Doppler. And now everybody's in trouble. Lopachinski goes down. Unfortunately, arrow goes wide. And now, oh, no, he flashes away. Oh, Fusion not able to flash the wall and goes down. Oh, man. Oh,
what a save from the Barons.
Yeah, that was a very good play from the Barons there. They knew what champions they had on the board. They knew what Conestoga had, and they called their bluff there. I think Conestoga wanted them to think that they were coming in with some really heaters, but I mean, Fusion didn't have ultimate there, so he wasn't able to get a lot of his damage off, not a lot of the Nautilus pressure that we usually see. But up on the top side, again, the Jace is really starting to struggle here. He can't really kill the Malphite anymore. You know, as long as Lazaro plays safe and he goes for, oh jeez, I don't know. Randuin's Omen could be good here, maybe. Do you know what that item does? Probably not.
Nope, I don't even know any of the items in this game.
Oh, it's okay. You know, we'll see a few of them here. And speaking of items, looks like the Pantheon's going to be sitting on a Sundered Sky. Gives him a lot of healing in the fights. Protobell for Silas as well, very good purchase. Looks like that's going to be Locket for Fusion. That's very nice, especially early on. Yumi going to be sitting on an Ardent Sensor, though, so that's going to give the Sivir a whole lot more attack speed. Bit of a trade going on in the mid lane. The Siren, ooh, unfortunately whiffs the E, so that kind of sucks. LeBlanc could be backing for her first item, though. I wonder what it's going to be. That's going to give her a bit of a power spike as Siren goes for it. Hits the stun as well. LeBlanc dropping super low. Now has to try and respect the size. Tanks a double Q again from Siren. This guy's on fire now. And speaking of fire, guess what dragon spawned?
The fire
There we go. That's right. You're learning your stuff from Lopachinski onto Shy. But can they actually follow it up? Hold on now. Fusion's going to be coming into the hook. That's going to be a very dead Maokai. Exhaust goes down to the Maokai. Knocks up so many people. Locket goes out as well. I can't believe he didn't die yet. LeBlanc's going to join the fight as well. Doppler's going to be able to get one. He's going to be able to get two. Can he get three? Yes, he can. He gets three. What a turnaround. The Barons, they know what they've got. They know their strengths, and they're going to play within them. Man, oh man, I thought the Condors had that one. They had so much catch potential there. And now we're going to see the gold swing back into the Barons' favor. 23.9k to 21.7k in favor of the Barons. Roughly a 2,000 gold lead. That's not looking good. Fire Dragon picked up for the Barons as well. They got a little bit of extra damage in their pocket. A little extra firepower. Now Sivir is going to look for a cheeky reset here. So Lopachinski's going to continue farming in the jungle. He's quite low. Might have to go for a recall here. Jace is going to try the trade again. I don't think it's worth your mana, buddy. Malphite, he's just going to become a wall at this point. Has a double cloth armor in the inventory as well. Though Jace is, I mean, this guy is playing very smart. He did buy a black cleaver. Basically, the more you hit somebody, the more their armor gets reduced. And so the only reason why Malphite is very threatening is because he has a lot of armor. He reduces armor. What is he? A rock. That's all he is. So honestly, I really respect the Jace buy here.
Yeah, they're playing very strategically with what they've been put up against Condors-wise, but Condors are still having some trouble, some misplays.
Speaking of trouble, we're going to be seeing something going on here. Shy reveals himself now. Lopachinski pops the E down to the bot lane as well. There's going to be another engage going on now. Doppler, so much damage, but so much healing from the Yuumi. Yume going to be dropping super low as well. It does manage to get the kill. Nautilus is now stuck in a 1v2, but up from the top side, Lazaro dies, unfortunately. Nautilus going to be going down, almost gets the kill. Now Siren could be in trouble next. I mean, we're just going all over the place this game. Conestoga, I mean, they're going to need... They're going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat here. They need a miracle, and Pantheon Alton could be that miracle. LeBlanc going to be in some trouble here, potentially going to be getting a stun off. LeBlanc, oh, they're going to be able to bait back with the W's. Now Siren's going to be going in. What the? Okay, Shy. No. Shy, he's going to be very tanky, but I don't know if Conestoga wants to go for this. I feel like Barons are just better in longer fights. They have so much more sustained damage. Siren going to be sustaining a lot of damage himself as he almost dies to the LeBlanc retaliation. Now Shy's going to be able to clear the vision in the jungle and get so much map real estate. Able to push Pantheon out. I'm pretty much at the push of a button. I don't know if he's going to be taking too much damage. Pantheon's going to need a Black Cleaver himself this game, otherwise they just can't shred the Maokai.
And Rift Herald has spawned in. We'll see who decides to go for it, whether the Condors, Lopachinski will start taking that down.
It's going to be difficult. I feel like both teams have to stack the Rift Herald, because now if Conestoga Condors gets the Rift Herald, they're going to be able to get the feed of strength, and they're going to be able to get the upgraded boots, which is going to put them miles ahead temporarily. But if the Barons get it, then Conestoga has to push a tower, and they don't have a lot of push on their comp. So they're going to have to figure something out here, and the Yume just chunked from the Sivir Q. It's so much damage at this point. She's 7-1, extremely strong. I don't know if the Nautilus can really look for anything here. It's so hard to shut down the Sivir anyways, and now it's so much harder just because of how much raw damage she has. Essence Reaver, Quick Blades, Berserker Greaves, Ashe almost dropping to nothing as the Sivir W is going to be bouncing around the wave here as LeBlanc's going to be looking for a kill. Nature's Grasp comes out as well. They managed to get the kill. Nautilus is going to be ulting. Can he get a solo kill? Solo Bolo, yes he can! In a 1v5, he manages to find the mid laner. Doppler is legendary though, picking up a kill for himself in return. Conestoga down 2 members though, but now the Barons, they don't have the Maokai ultimate anymore, and they don't have their main catch potential, which is the LeBlanc. Lazaro going to be coming into the mid lane there. Wants to try and defend the tower. They can't give this up, because now a lot of the pressure is in the Barons' hands. Hold on now, Jace with a bit of a misstep as Siren. Oh, beautiful Malphite ult. Tries to flash it, but it's not going to work now, as Jace is going to be gone on. He's going to be eliminated, and the Crystal Arrow, it hits the Yuumi. Okay, they're able to take the support. Doppler's going to be able to get away, but that is so worth it, because Yuumi is the only reason why the Sivir is so hard to shut down, and it looks like the Conestoga Condors, they want to chase it. Rift Tail dropping super low. They are going to get it, though. Teleport going to be coming in from the LeBlanc. They're going to have to back up. They're going to have to back up right now, or double down, and it looks like they're going to double down. Lopachinski, he's going to be eating all the damage, but it's not going to matter. He's still dropping super low. Teleport going to be coming out from the Condors as well, and now everybody's here. Siren going to be looking for an E over the wall. Can't quite find it. Now Sivir's going to try and go for the recall. Oh, what a... I can't even tell what happened there. Fusion with a beautiful hook manages to find the LeBlanc, but I don't think they can finish off the kill. Siren going to be dashing over for it. Can't finish it off, and the LeBlanc gets away. Doppler, on the other hand, might not be so lucky, as the Ashe gets a $985 check, and now Siren's going to be in a difficult 1v2. Tries to find the LeBlanc, but he can't quite see it. Oh, what an unfortunate play. Oh man, it's too little too late. So many low players for the side of the Barons. Conestoga just not able to handle it right now.
Lazaro is our only remaining player to be alive.
He is the only remaining
Typically
player.
The man that we see alive when it comes to team fights.
I mean, this could be another kill now. The Jace just tanked a couple tower shots trying to take the tower. He is going to be able to get away. But Lazaro as well, as, I mean, unironically, I think this guy's the win condition. He is so damn tanky. He doesn't have any magic resist, so the LeBlanc is going to be able to cut him in half like paper. But I mean, other than that, if LeBlanc is dead, I don't think the Malphite can die. Genuinely, he is monstrous. with his health pool. Lopachinski finds the Grump, but he also finds the LeBlanc. I don't think he wants to find that, though. Fusion going to be coming in potentially for a hook, but I don't think he can find it quite yet. Now LeBlanc stuck into 1v3. This could be very bad here. Almost a hook from Fusion. Good read from LeBlanc. Avoids it for now. Superboy, more like Super Reflexes. This guy's on the ball. Superboy, oh, gets hooked by the Nautilus, though. Gets rid as well. Gets stunned by the Pantheon. Gets knocked up by the Nautilus. Gets stunned by Siren, and he's down for the count. Maokai could be in a lot of trouble as well. Gets stunned by Ash. Has to flash the Crystal Arrow. And now, oh, Pantheon all going to be coming in. They're not going to be taking this lying down. Malphite's going to be coming in, too. This could be a huge ultimate. This could be the turning point now. Siren also has the Nature's Grasp. Nature's Grasp going to be popped for Shy. Now Fusion's out of place. They're going to need to protect their support. They got to get their catch. Malphite ults onto it, but it's going to be a spell shift from Doppler. And now the Nature's Grasp is going to hit the Maokai. But now that's going to be a stun from Lazaro onto the Nature's Grasp. And now, I mean, so much is going on here. Beautiful hook from Fusion. Manages to catch Doppler, but he's shredding through everyone. It's like rock, paper, scissors. And this man is rock, paper, and scissors. He's shredding through everybody. It doesn't matter what they're throwing at him. This guy is unstoppable. And now Conestoga Condors, they left the top side of the map to go for the fights. And now it's all falling apart. They've got the Rift Herald in the mid lane now. Baron's pulling very much ahead now as the Jace is working on the top side. No competition. Herald rams into the tower, but it's already dead. Has to take the charge now. This is going to be at least an inhibitor for the Barons now. Lopachinski not backed quite yet, and Maokai actually missed the tower. He's going to go for a little bit of it. This guy does not play Scion. No, he doesn't. A little bit of question pings going out. Oh, almost a hook from Fusion. Might have been a kill. Man, oh man, Barons 41K flat to 32.7K. Very much in favor of the Barons. One kill, or whole bunch of kills. 21 kills, in fact. 6 towers, 1 Rift Herald, and 1 Dragon. I mean, Conestoga, no towers, no heralds, no dragon. I mean, 1 dragon to the name. That's not enough, unfortunately.
No, it's not enough to change the game, change the fate of the Condors right
man,
now.
it's
I mean,
rough.
they're 10 kills below, and Curtis and I talk, kills isn't 100% everything in the game.
That's true.
Gold is, dragons are, towers are.
I mean, yeah, gold is one of the most important stats, but as you can see here, I mean, the numbers don't lie. The Barons have an advantage, to say the least, up around 10,000, well, I mean, almost 10,000. We're looking at like, what, a 7K gold lead here? 7, 8K?
About that. The one thing is, obviously, Adicon has spawned
man, he has spawned.
And he spawned in actually during that big fight. We'll see who's going to target him. I'm going to assume that the Barons will take it.
I think
they've been taking everything from the Condors at this point. Their hopes, their dreams, but not Lazaro.
But not their spirit, and you're goddamn right. I think the Condors, even though it's not looking good right now, I think they're going to be able to fight back. Otacon going to be dropping down to 12,000 health already. I think they know what's going on, but they might be looking for a pick somewhere else, because if Superboy dies, that's going to be a lot of the Barons' damage gone, and they're only going to have Doppler to rely on, though. Nautilus, and I think that's what they want to do. Nautilus is going to potentially find a hook here. Otacon drops. That's going to be a lot of flowers, though. These grubs are really going to hurt the towers of the top lane. Now the Condors are going to be able to drop the Dragon down to 2,000 health. That's going to be theirs now. Yes, it is. There we go. 2 dragons to 1. This is going to be the Hextech Soul as well, but I don't know if the Hextech Soul is going to be a win con. Gives a lot of attack speed and cooldown reduction, but I think Conestoga needs a little more. Sivir ult gets popped, and now Siren's going to be popping the Maokai ultimate. We're going to be seeing another huge fight here. Oh, Crystal Arrow going to be dropping onto the Maokai, but I don't think we want to hit that, though. Beautiful ultimate from Lazaro. Hits 2 members. Nature's Grasp from Maokai gets popped as well. Siren's going to be dropped down. Oh, they're all going to die. Superboy with the super damage, and that's going to be a triple kill for Doppler. He's cleaning up everybody and gets the Nautilus, too. Oh my, that's everybody from Conestoga. I think that's going to be game number 1 in the Barons' pockets. Man, oh man, what a response. 11,000 gold lead here. Towers are dropping real fast. I don't think there's anything they can do about it. Superboy going to take a tower shot for fun, and I think that's going to be the game number 1. Yep, that's it. I mean, the Nexus is falling here. We had the game plan, but not the execution. Conestoga Condors, unfortunately, going to feel the wrath of the Barons this time.
That is many unfortunate.
That is very
team
unfortunate.
fights.
We had a lot of good stuff going for the comp, but I mean the poke in lane was just too much.
Even the team fights where we could see the Condors were winning on health,
absolutely, yeah,
winning
they looked so
on
good.
Damage, they still would lose, and they would lose the whole team. It was not just one person getting killed.
It's a heartbreak.
It would be like triple kills at once.
Yeah, it's honestly it's so unfortunate because we saw in the game there, whenever the Conestoga Condors engaged, they had it locked down. The fights looked terrible for the Barons, but they had the damage, they had the safety with the Yuumi, they had the safety with the Maokai. He's just able to soak up so much damage, and it doesn't matter what you throw at him. Maokai got to a point where it doesn't matter. He's just that tanky, and I mean, he only died once that game, and he was in every single fight. 1-1-17, what a score line. Like, this guy was everywhere, and you just... I mean, you can't break down the tree, unfortunately.
Unfortunately not.
Man, no, unfortunately. And that Yuumi as well. You know, I was kind of knocking on the Yuumi initially because I was saying, hey, if the Sivir gets caught, that's basically 2 free kills. But the Sivir did not get caught. She played very well.
She got caught once?
No, she didn't. I mean, she got caught a couple times, but at that point, the damage had been done. And the Yuumi was able to scale. The shields were so much, and I mean, it really just enabled her team to go hog wild in the fights, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, well,
man, oh
congrats to the Barons for winning.
Absolutely,
map 1.
yeah. You know, hey,
Played
you
phenomenal.
know, they really did, yeah. They played the fights really well. They had the macro on point. They knew, I mean, honestly, I want to say that their top laner knew that the Conestoga Condors were going to have the numbers advantage in the boss side when they were fighting for Dragon, but he was going to keep pushing top lane because he was like, okay, guys, we're going to gamble. If we lose this fight, I apologize, but if we win this fight, I'm going to get like 3 towers for us. And we kind of saw it happen there, and I mean, they had the 3 grubs, they had the Otacon, so much extra damage on those grubs, it melted the towers like butter.
Oh, they just played too well. However, we are going to take a break, so go grab some snacks.
Make sure you stick around, though.
Yeah, grab some snacks, go to the bathroom, get some drinks in you, because it's going to be a
game number 2 is going to be where it's at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we will see you on the other side.
If a career in esports sounds wild to you, it's not. This is where your profession plus your passion could come together. Would still need what traditional business would need. The more distinct difference is in traditional sports, no one owns the ball. But in esports, someone does own the game. And this is part of what we're going to discuss in this program. You'd be able to learn how to run an esports event on the operations side to the management side of it. Marketing and promotions, how to deal with sponsorships, how to deal with partnerships, and also a big part of our industry is social media as well. What you're working on now is probably also needed. This industry needs all kinds of professionals. If you're looking for change, this program could be a converging point. Good luck and have fun.
Esports is for everybody. That's what makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's $1 billion industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.
Welcome back. I hope your break was good. Did you get some food? Did you get some drinks? We had drinks.
Absolutely, we did. I needed so much water for this.
Water?
Silky
You
smooth
had
voice.
water. I always have a soda on me. Unfortunately, I'm not that healthy. I should definitely drink more water. I've been drinking actually a lot of water at home.
Okay, that's good. Hey, I could believe it.
Like a lot. Like to the point where, because we have
How much?
a water filter
Okay.
container in our fridge.
Okay.
It gets refilled, I think, like 3-4 times a day.
Okay,
if not more.
and how big is this? Like, are we talking like a 5-liter bottle?
Like probably this
Okay.
tall and then like this wide.
Okay, gotcha.
But it does lose water pretty fast. It doesn't hold a lot. So honestly, we probably actually fill it like 10 times. Because it's my mom and I that both drink water, but she was the one drinking more. But now I'm going up there with a little cup and just drinking so much water.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, hey, we'll move away from the water and into the bands now. Zyra could be taken away for the Condors. Honestly, it's a pretty popular band. I've seen a lot of Zyra. I don't think you've seen a lot of Zyra, but
I mean,
trust
maybe,
me,
but
this champ
whether
has
I
some power
recognize her.
behind it. It really does. It's gonna be a Skarner band here, so a lot of target bands for the junglers. Lopaczynski going to be shut down a little bit. I've seen this guy Skarner. This guy is a bit of a beast, a whole different beast, rather. And yeah, I mean, the Barons are going to continue banning for the junglers. They take away the Vi, but turning our attention to the Condors, they're going to be taking the Aurora, and we'll see who they're taking away next. I want to say an ADC. I feel like you don't want to give Doppler Sivir ever again.
Yeah, Doppler and Superboy were our main issues. They're the ones getting like the 3-4 plus kills. However, I would like to point out the boys are still happy. I just seen Lazaro laughing about something. So they're still in pretty high spirits. Yep. So what we like to see. No Lopaczynski looking like he's just saw death. Yeah, some unfortunate pictures, but very good memes that came out of last week. So hopefully,
I see. Very good.
I mean, memes are great coming out of these boys. We love them. They love them. But I'd rather see them laugh and joke around like Lazaro and Lopaczynski are, and Siren right now.
Well, you want to know what else is really good coming out of these boys? The Victor, very late game comp right there. I feel like the Condors, they're going to try again with the late game.
I was going to say, oh, we got the boys' pictures in there, but like,
they're
not where they're, well, they kind of.
Oh, where'd they go? Oh, well.
They could snatch them from us.
It's like where's Waldo? Try and guess where the goats are.
Where's the Condors?
Ooh, Tristana pick potentially going to be coming in here. No, that's Ezreal. It is, okay. A lot of safety in the bot lane.
I've seen Ezreal.
Okay. You know what he does?
Arrows? The photos are back.
Very nice.
The first time we've seen the photos. Look, we can see all our boys
Yeah,
now.
look at them. Yeah, they look
Except
amazing.
for Asame, but it's okay.
He'll get there. Yeah. And back
He'll
to
be promoted soon.
Yeah.
Did we see another Seraphim?
I think we are going to see a Seraphine. 10 seconds till it's locked in or gone.
We've had it happen where there's 1 second remaining. You think that they're locked in and they switch last second.
Yep, that's going to be the swapper. They're going to be taking the Kai'Sa as well. So again, a lot of late game focus here. And honestly, I think the Kai'Sa is not a bad response from Ezreal. I don't think it's that bad. Do you want to try and guess why?
She can probably counter something that he can do.
Not quite. You see, Kai'Sa is a very late game champion, so she needs a lot of farm and a lot of experience. Ezreal is a very safe champion. He wants to keep his distance. He does not want to interact with you. So it's basically going to give the Kai'Sa a free lane, more or less. So it's really good for the bot lane. They're going to be drafting a lot of pick as well by taking the Leona. Do you know what she does?
I've heard the name Leona.
Okay. Off to a good start.
That's as far as I
Not
can
quite.
give. That's as much as I
no
can
worries.
give you. I know the name.
All right, well, I mean, yeah, stuns are her entire personality.
Okay.
She can lock an entire team down for a staggering 2 seconds, and like even though she's not very mobile, her E allows her to dash to somebody, and it also stuns them. So it's amazing for catch potential. Yeah, pretty much, and it's amazing for catch potential. Sets up so well with the rest of her kit, and she can hold you down for maybe even 4 seconds if you don't have tenacity.
Wow.
Like it's a very strong pick.
And I feel like we should. For those of you who don't know League of Legends, you may hear us say, 1 second, 4 seconds. Believe it or not, in League of Legends, that is a long time. That is the equivalent of like
in game time. It feels
30
like 5 years. Yeah.
You are an old man by the time that stun is done.
Yeah. And then heaven forbid everybody doesn't just completely murder you while you're stunned, then you're stuck back at base for another 40 seconds.
And that is something that we kind of see the Condors have a little bit of some growing pains in, is those team fights you get stunned, and that's how you see all of them kind of get taken out. There's just a lot going on. they all get stunned in one go because you just try to back your teammate. You all get stuck in one spot,
Yep.
and then boom, done. Goodbye.
Speaking of stuns, though, looks like the Barons are going to be taking Braum, and they're also going to be
Ooh.
drafting Viego. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you don't know why that duo is so powerful.
No, I know Braum.
Okay, very good.
He seems to be a typical big boy.
Yeah, so Braum is insanely good with Viego because Viego is basically all damage. He is a glass cannon. And so Kaisa and Victor can rip him to pieces in the blink of an eye. But with Braum, when he puts his E up, it basically puts a wall between Braum and all the skill shots they're firing at him. So Braum takes all the damage, not the Viego. So Viego just becomes a cannon at that point.
Oh.
He hits like a truck and he cannot be killed. And he attacks really fast, which synergizes so well with the Braum passive because he hits somebody, and then if that person is hit 4 times, they're stunned.
Wow.
It's extremely powerful. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of the Braum roaming around with Shy here.
Wouldn't be surprised. I also
I wouldn't
just
be surprised
noticed
either.
Lazaro, you heard me say when I was talking to him that
Yeah.
he typically goes with Gnar, and I was like,
He
I
does.
haven't
Yeah,
seen him yet.
I bet your
just seen
heart
that
sank.
They banned him.
They did ban the Gnar.
They banned my
So
boy.
I feel like he's a little bit sad, but he does have a bit of a consultation prize in the form of a free Cassante. And that is going to be the Cho'Gath up on the top side. So again, we're going to be seeing a lot of farming. I don't know if the Viego could actually go top side. He certainly could. Will it lead to anything? I don't think so. Cassante is one of the tankiest champions in the game. He doesn't need a lot of gold or experience, so I feel like if the Viego does go to the top side, it's just not going to have an effect. Lazaro's going to be able to, push through.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Like we saw him in the, in the last game. He struggled a little bit in the early game, but give that man a Sunfire Cape and he's good. He's set. Like you try and fight him, you're just gonna end up dying at that point. Although the issue is that Cho'Gath is extremely tanky himself. So I feel like you were talking about a wet noodle fight last game. Just wait.
Oh, we're really gonna see.
I think so. This is gonna be definitely a wet noodle fight up at the top side.
Oh no.
In the jungle, we're potentially gonna be seeing a bit of action. Viego
Okay.
is a very late game champion, but I feel like he's very aggressive. And Akali, she's hyper mobile, so hard to catch, and she deals so much damage. So I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of action in the mid lane because Victor has no dashes, and in the early game, he is not the tankiest champion in the world. So if you feed the Viego gold or you feed the Akali gold, that's gonna be a huge snowball for the Barons.
Okay.
So
Well, hopefully
yeah,
this map. I hope this map we can make it over 30 minutes. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think last
think
game
so.
we just barely got
If
30.
it hits 30 minutes, I would be willing to wager a good amount of money that Siren's just going to be able to look at somebody and they will die. I kid you not, the Victor is going to hurt so much, and especially once he gets the upgrades on his abilities. I mean, the Barons, they will need to have Zhonya's Hourglass or Locket or some kind of protective item because Victor will shred them in a matter of seconds if they're not careful.
That's unfortunate. One thing that I just hope for these boys, because obviously with how the Barons are playing, my only one goal, my one ask right now is that we pull one map from them.
Oh,
because
absolutely,
as of
yeah.
right now, they are undefeated entirely, no maps, no nothing.
Seriously,
So I
okay.
want the Condors to at least. I feel
Honestly,
like that
yeah.
would be a huge
I
little bit
think
of
so.
an ego boost.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I'm not really on the casting team often, but you know what? I hope they say, okay, guys, we really got to do it, all right?
Let's lock
Garrett's
in.
on the mic. This guy needs to come back. We're going to have to win for him. Yeah, and I put all my faith in Fusion here. I think that the only reason that we're going to see a lot of picks here is because of Fusion.
Fusion.
Listen, man, laugh all you want, but I really think the Leona is going to be the key here. There is
I wouldn't
so
be
much
shocked.
catch potential there.
But it also comes down to how these players actually use these characters.
That is
they
true,
can make some, happy accidents, as Bob Ross might say.
That's true.
But they can also make really great plays. It all comes down to ultimately those team fights. Those team fights are.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty
We kind of
critical.
have some oopsies in, some growing
Yeah.
pains, which comes with the whole team rebuild, getting used to new.
That's true. Yeah, fair
or
enough.
new roster,
Fair enough.
new players. You never experienced him. We had Karami on here last semester.
Yeah.
He actually got
Oh,
sent
wingman.
to a university.
Oh,
Um, Sponsored, pretty much.
Very
huge,
nice.
Fantastic player. So losing
Well,
him,
wish him
as much
well.
as we love him, and like you said, wish him well. Little bit of a ouchie for our team. So
Definitely.
I just want to see one map pull.
Honestly, yeah, I can feel the pain in your voice there. Definitely a
We
lot
loved him.
taken.
He was
yeah.
our mid lane, and that
Oh, yeah.
dude. There's a reason that he got pulled to.
Okay.
To the
Okay,
States.
gotcha. Well, that's great to hear. I'll have to shoot him a message, ask him how it's going.
Yeah, some insight there from our old
Absolutely.
roster. I'm gonna have to get some new insight because obviously not very often I talk to these players.
Takes
so.
a bit of harass from Siren
Already off the bat. The minions haven't spawned yet,
They
Siren!
haven't spawned. I think what they want to do is maybe go for a lane swap. Cho'Gath is not ranged, and he needs a lot of farm. He's very mana hungry, so he will run out of mana very fast. And I feel like if Conestoga lane swaps, the Cho'Gath is going to have a terrible lane. But I think they're also going to be looking for an invade, just dropping the vision down. Braum sees him, but I don't think he can do too much aside from look at him.
I mean, he got one little smack on Lopachinski.
He did,
and
yeah,
Lopachinski
beautiful key
went,
there.
Excuse me, and then continued on forward.
Yeah, you're alone, buddy. I'm going to keep on going. You're not scaring me. And he was like, well,
I got fusion on my back.
yeah, and then the Braum was like, well, fair enough. Can't really do anything about that. Shy gonna find Siren though. Siren gonna have to take the long way back to lane or take some damage from Akali. Gets the Q going now. Bone plating popped as well. My God, the damage from Superboy. Siren just able to hit back a little bit. Ooh, Superboy gets the last auto attack. Man, a lot of damage already. Siren dropping to about half health now.
Here we see Lazaro in the top lane, like normal, doing his little fights
Doing
there.
his thing there.
We'll see if he is capable and able, depending on how Baron gives into him, on if he can, you know, treat the top lane like he normally does, where you get some breathers in and can actually, like, chill.
Yeah, definitely.
Off the bat, there's already a bunch of fights. Mid
Yeah.
lane is already pretty decently low on health, about mid, with some kills coming in. Shy, it looks like really just empty on mana. It's unfortunate, but like fortunate for the Condors.
Yeah, totally. Fusion almost going to find an Eon to Doppler there. Might have gotten a good trade-off, but it's very hard to trade into Ezreal Braum.
Ooh, Lazaro taking some hits. He's been
Has the Q3.
silenced.
Could knock the Cho'Gath onto the tower if he's not careful. Knocks him back to the wave, but Cho'Gath holding his own quite well.
Well, so far,
Eon
so
to
good.
Doppler.
Oh, fusion.
What a buffer though. Doppler knows his champion well. He plays Ezreal, I can tell. Superboy gonna pop the W, gonna continue farming.
Lazaro up top, still experiencing his fights, but nothing like we seen last match.
Yeah, they're both pretty low though, I would say. Cho'Gath about half health. Lazaro dropping to maybe 45%. Neither jungler is going to be coming tops, I don't think. We do see Lopachinski on the blue buff, but I don't think he wants to take his time to the top side. Let's see Viego down bot lane. Cho'Gath's out of mana though. This could be very bad. Hold on, Q3 for Cassante, maybe a kill. Moves in for it.
He did back off, however. He's
He did, yeah.
quite
I think he knows.
low on health.
Ooh, speaking of backing off, I think the bot lane should back off here. Shy's going to be looking for a first blood gank. Yume, oh, beautiful stun on a fusion. He knew where he was. What a play. I think he just saved the bot lane. I'm not going to lie. He stunned Viego, so Viego could not get a response with a stun of his own. And that allowed a Yume to basically just run away for free. And it's not like you're killing Leona. Not with the champions you have right now.
You never know what might happen. Someone might stub their toe.
That's very true. You know, yeah, it happens.
Does.
As we see, it looks like the mid laner and the Viego going to be taking a look at the red side, but Lopachinski's taking everything, so they're just going to have to be happy with the recall.
You still see in the mid lane Siren having a little bit of a battle there. Not really seeing any major whose side is it going into
Yeah,
this
he took a lot of
beginning.
harass early, but things seem to have evened out.
Lazaro though, not getting any health back, still going
He
in,
is not, no.
being kept at the tower like normal.
Yeah.
I will probably cry if I once again see him get tag teamed, or we've seen him have like 3 players go at him.
Yeah.
He just needs a vacation up there.
I
Some
don't
time
want
off up top.
Yeah. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I think it's going to happen.
I would not be shocked
I have a
at this point.
I have a sneaking suspicion.
Well, we've seen our bot lane did end up channeling back to our Nexus and are heading back out. Whether that was to buy something or to
I think it
regain
was.
health, who knows? I'm going to assume it was
Yeah.
for buying stuff, but Lazaro's still managing to somehow hold his own here, even at his tower. Minions are
Kai.
still alive.
Yeah, they are. Kaisa going to be sitting on a double Doran's, though, which isn't too bad. Or a double Longsword, my apologies. Not a bad start.
Fusion and Ayume facing a little bit of a Push back here from the Barons. The
Barons.
Thanks.
The Bees.
The Bees. The Battle Bots.
A little bit of a scuffle, maybe. We're going to see in the river now. Lopachinski goes in, pops the clone. Viego not able to retaliate. Fusion could be looking for an E here. Hits Doppler. What a trade. No, there we go. E from the Braum. Now they basically can't fight back. Well down, Yame going to be stunned here. Doppler as well, dropping super low. Has the Ignite popped as well. Fusion going to get stunned up as well. Ezreal has to E away. They're not going to turn onto the Braum, but the teleport's going to be coming out from probably Superboy here. He's going to be looking for a huge roam. They got to leave right here, right now, before it's too late. Superboy has level 6. This is going to be a bit of a disaster. Has to pop the ultimate immediately. Spell shield drops. No, that's not a spell shield. That's a barrier. And that's also going to be the first blood for the Ezreal and the second blood for Superboy. Conestoga, man, oh man, gotta get the vision in there. Kali backs with a kill and an assist under her belt.
It's not great. Bot lane is now being looked at most likely by the Barons. They see their opportunity. They know this is probably the lane that we are going to make the most progress in.
Yep.
Let's focus on it. We'll see how the Condors respond to it. If they respond, if they switch anything up. We have seen before our bot and support move to mid and mid goes to bot. Whether that will happen here, we're not sure. We did manage, most likely Lopachinski grabbing the Void Grubs. And now who's going to help Lazaro? This is a duo that you want to be scared of.
Lopachinski going to be popping the Cyclone onto Cho'Gath. He's dropping super low and he drops down to 0. The monkey gets a kill. Very nice, very happy. Lopachinski able to use his double long swords a little bit there, as now it looks like Viego's going to try and match him on the red side.
Lopachinski, do we think he's going to go for the gank, or will he just continue on?
I feel like he wants to farm here, and he's going to have to farm fast, otherwise Viego is not going to be too happy about his red buff being taken right in front of him.
Do you think he is aware that Lopachinski's there?
I think we're going to see pretty soon now. He pops the W, so now he knows what's going on. Oh, he finds him in the bush. Lopachinski, can he get the red buff and leave? I don't know. Oh, he doesn't. Wait, does he get it? Yes, he does. Lopachinski might have to flash, though. There we go. Sai is going to flash right after him. The flash with the W gets the stun, and now this could be looking terrible. Victor pops the W. No stun could be landing. Ultimate comes down from Viego. Now they get the feat of strength, and now they're going to be looking for Siren, and it's going to happen. Viego able to get 2 kills now. Down to the bot side. Yume in a lot of trouble. Pops the Ignite. Has a whole lot of damage going on to him. Doppler going to try and fight Leona as well now, as both supports are looking to be downed pretty quickly. I mean, E onto Doppler, but I don't think it matters. Fusion goes down for the count. 13 seconds on the board.
Fusion tried. He tried real hard. He got 1 kill, the exchange for Asame, and then tried to get that second kill, got stunned unfortunately, and that's where
Hold on.
turned around.
Superboy could be looking for a dive here on Siren. He's pretty high health though, has to ult away. Oh, Siren's going to be taking the bait though, has to flash forward, and what a Q! Akali gets another kill. Man, oh man, and I mean, they're going to have TP advantage as well. Siren pops a fist bump, but I don't think anyone's going to be bumping back. Oh man.
We'll see if Lazaro at one point was throwing emotes up one game. We'll see if he starts throwing them up again.
I hope
that might change. That might change everything for the Condors. He just needs to throw emotes up, and we'll win.
Yeah. I like the strategy.
Yeah,
that's
distraction.
What
You never know what might work.
No, you know what? You're right. Honestly, I'm willing to believe anything here. I'm a man with a dream, and my dream is that Conestoga wipes the floor with the Barons.
I just want one map, and if it means throwing emotes up to distract them,
yeah. Do what you gotta do here.
Putting everyone on one lane, go for it.
Yeah, just try and Zerg rush it.
Yeah, everyone go to mid and just all 5 of us.
Yeah, just run it down. I mean, surely it can't go wrong, guys. We won't know until we try.
Hey, it'll work if they don't expect it.
That is true. That is true. Oh, hold on. Doppler gonna E right forward, right into the Leona. But they have so much damage here. Yume gonna be dropping super low, gets the stun as well, and now it has to pop the barrier immediately. Fusion is gonna try and keep fighting, but Ezreal's level 6. He's level 7 actually. Oh, dashes right into him, and that's gonna be a kill for Doppler. And now on the top side, a bit of a trade going on now. Cho'Gath no mana. Lazaro trying to go for a kill, but there's very little damage. Braum ults, and now Fusion's, I mean, he's going to be turned on now. Has to try and leave, but Doppler takes a tower shot. That's going to be a kill! What the hell? Has to pop the ultimate too. Braum could be going down next. Fusion, he smells blood in the water, and he's going to start drinking. Akali's going to be going down to the bot side too. At the same time, Cho'Gath dies to the victor. What's going on? Superboy gets a free kill too. Oh my god. What is happening?
Fusion apparently is the player to watch, I guess.
Oh my god. He has 60% of the team's kills. This guy is a monster. put this guy in ADC. Oh my goodness. Superboy going to be finding an ultimate onto Yume. Has no ultimate on the board either now. Kaisa has to play very careful. But so does Superboy. What a shutdown. I can't believe we just saw that.
Is that 2 tower kills that we've seen now?
That is. Oh my god.
All in the bot lane.
I think so.
Avoid the towers in the bot lane.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, clearly
they got a taste for blood and they want more.
They do, yeah. I mean, the towers are firing. They just don't stop. I feel like we need a bingo card for this, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
how many
over under on bot lane
kills.
tower kills.
Oh, Lazaro, 2v2, Fusion coming in to help. It is now a 2v3
now. Cho'Gath, he wants his lunch. He's got the Devour.
Siren and Lopachinski
Everybody's coming in here now. Hold on, Chaos Storm going to be popped now. Lopachinski, no ultimate on the board. Braum going to be able to go down now. What's her name? Teleports in. And now they're going to be turning on to Shy, who has to get the reset now. Is able to get Lopachinski's body, so now he's going to be relatively safe. Cassandra going to be dropping pretty low now. Has to fight it 3v3 now. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Lazaro goes down. That's going to be pretty huge. Fusion also going to be going down. And Siren
made it out alive.
Only remaining member alive now as Yume had some trouble in the bot side. Has to recall as Doppler's just bullying him.
He has a very open lane down there with all that going on. We'll see if that tower goes down to Doppler. Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I want to say, I think he's... Oh, speaking of going down, Siren could be in a lot of trouble here. Cho'Gath has the ultimate, and he's hungry. He's ready for something. Speaking of being ready, Lopachinski manages to smite the minion. Superboy, what a kill! I love the ingenuity on that one.
Is Lopachinski.
Honestly, yeah. He's got some crazy things going on, and that Chrome Dome has to pop the Cyclone, and now Shy and Braum are going to be engaged on. Braum's taking so much damage, has to pop the ultimate himself. Lopachinski tried to dodge it, but it didn't quite work. Now Lazaro's going to be looking for a follow-up kill, but I don't think he could find it. Hits the Braum, but I don't think he can get the kill now.
I don't know, but the Lazaro-Lopachinski duo, when it comes to fights, is a terrifying one.
Honestly, yeah, I could feel it.
Like, it's not often those two get together in fights.
And when they do,
they typically win them. And
nice.
in a very kind of, oh, okay, like these guys are actually here to play type
hold on
way.
now. Lazaro, oh, what a stun from Fusion. It's 2 members, and that's going to keep them alive long enough for them to get the shutdown. Now Shy's going to be out of the fight, has to go back to base. Braum going to be going down as well. That's going to be a double kill for Yume. And now Superboy's in a lot of trouble as well, has to dash away. What a counterplay from the Condors. Oh.
Very, very clean stuff right there.
Very clean indeed. Mid lane tower taking a lot of damage. This could be the first tower. No, it's not. But Lopachinski going to be diving, actually. Has to try and flash away there.
Well, the bot lane is currently getting eaten away.
They are. Oh, man. They got to take care of the Ezreal now. Cho'Gath going to be coming in. He wants in on the action, too. We could be seeing someone get eaten. Lazaro dashes right up forward. Almost kills Superboy. And Fusion could be smelling blood in the water again. This guy wants another kill. As the Cho'Gath is going to look for the Kaisa now. Has to flash forward. Barrier gets popped, and now he gets stunned. Can't quite follow up the meal. And now he's going to be a very, very hungry dinosaur. No kills.
Their attention is being taken for granted right now by Baron. They're keeping their focus on the mid lane and leaving the bot lane completely open.
Yeah.
I mean, they got 1 tower. There's probably the 2nd tower, I would assume, pretty decently chopped down. But Doppler did end up channeling back to their Nexus, which is good for the Condors. Not so good for our health with all those fights going down.
I don't know.
No bueno.
It is indeed a no bueno. The Ezreal's sitting on a Trinity Force already, 14 minutes in. I mean, it's one of the best item champion synergies in the game. Lopachinski finding a Braum Q, finding an Ezreal Q, finding an Ezreal E, and is going to be finding a stun as well. Braum ults, what an ultimate. Oh, the knockup from Cho'Gath, and he gets eaten. Now Fusion as well goes down onto the tower as a beautiful dive for the Barons goes according to plan. Oh, what a knockup. Oh my god. Yume runs right into it, and he runs right into the entirety of the Barons, and they pick up a 2nd kill for free.
That is extremely unfortunate, but Lazaro is hitting back on their bot lane.
He is.
Yay, Lazaro!
All right, hit it home. There we go. We're seeing the KDAs again. Ooh, I mean, yeah, the Ezreal's just so huge. 6-1.
And there goes another one of our turrets. They currently have taken down 3 of them.
Yeah, they're sieging the mid lane here. Doppler has to flash away from the Leona ultimate, but Leona finds an E. He's not done quite yet. Goes on to the Braum. No, Doppler could be in some trouble. If Victor catches up, this could be a very bad play. Lazaro comes in here, has the teleport advantage. Doppler manages to get a kill, but I don't think it's going to matter as Cassandra takes him down. Now Lazaro could be looking at a 2nd kill as Wukong comes right in. He wants to join the party too. And it looks like that's going to be 2 kills for the Condors in exchange for just the support.
Well, it's good news because that means we can
Quite worth it.
return a bit of a tower knockdown.
Yeah, there we go. Mid lane tower goes down, and now the Condors are going to be looking to fight, but Cho'Gath's going to be coming in too. Now another teleport's going to be coming in for the Condors. They have somebody coming in. Akali goes down immediately. Now Siren's back in the fight. He's looking for blood, and he gets it. Wukong with a double kill, and now Cho'Gath kind of has to give up the mid lane. He cannot walk up here. It's going to be a 4v1, and he's just going to die. They have to give the mid lane tower. No other option. Lazaro finds Cho'Gath in the back line, tries to go for a Q, gets it onto Siren, but now I think he's going to be able to die for it. Yes, he does. Yume picks up a very much needed kill.
And the Condors are all doing fairly well on health coming out of all these
They
fights.
are, yeah, they're starting to swing back.
And Rift Herald has only just spawned in.
It has spawned. Dragon's up as well, but I have a feeling it's going to be taken pretty quickly.
Most likely, but we are 16 minutes in with
Lazaro finding
almost
Doppler.
30 plus kills.
That is true. Oh, hold on now. We'll get to that in a second. We might be adding more to the kill counts as Braum gets stunned. Fusion gets another stun on the Doppler. Now they're going to be able to chase Doppler for free. That's going to be another 2 kills. Braum pops the ulti, but it's not going to matter. Yume picks up another kill, and they're going to be able to get the free Rift Herald from that. That's 2 members down again for the Barons. Oh my, what a turnaround.
What a game for the Condors.
It is indeed.
Do
Oh
they
my
hear
God.
us? Can they hear
I
us?
think they hear us.
Like
I
hyping
think
them
they
up
heard
that
us.
we want a map?
Siren's like, okay, guys.
We're like a whole essentially building away from these guys. Like,
We are.
it's the vibes. We're sending them the
it's
good
the vibes. Oh my God, yes, take all the vibes.
We've got the Rift Herald, which isn't
There we
as
go,
much of
that's so
a
huge.
game changer anymore as it used to be, especially with Atacon being added into
Yeah.
the game. Still a pretty decent
It's
thing
still
that
a
you want.
very nice thing to have, though. Three grubs to 3. So both teams, so not teams have the grub spawn when they hit towers, but Conestoga has a lot of extra damage just because of that Rift Herald charge.
It'll be interesting to see when and where they will use the Rift Herald, because we still only have 1 tower down from
That's
Barons.
true. Yeah. Although if you look at the top lane tower, that's looking pretty darn low, I will say. I don't know if you can see it there on the map, but like
The
the
little dark
icon
red?
is, yeah, it's almost drained. It's almost completely empty.
Huh.
So I feel like, yeah, just 1 Herald down mid lane. Oh, Fusion could be getting caught here.
Oh,
Dodges
no.
the stun, but it has to flash over the wall. What a save. Doesn't
Siren's
go down.
making a little bit of a thing there to save his teammate.
Yeah, puts the stun field down. It does manage to hit the Cho'Gath. But now he's going to be pushing alone in the lane. Cho'Gath finds him. But I don't think he can do too much. A lot of pings coming out from the bot side too. They want the Akali.
Siren playing a very nice, safe game here. Fusion
is,
and
yeah.
Asune are now in the mid lane. It looks
Yeah,
like
getting some-
Lazaro has now gone to bot lane.
Yeah, we've seen a bit of a flip-flop here. Lazaro and Lopaczynski, they're going to be teaming up against Superboy. Could be in a lot of trouble here. Ooh, Kazane not able to find the pushback, though. So they're going to be able to be safe. They're going to be actually use the Rift Herald right here, right now. No more waiting. They want this bot lane tower.
We'll see. It's a duo. I told you, it's a duo you don't want coming at you. And
And
they
they
got
do manage
Rift
to get a
Herald.
kill. Wow, look at that. Superboy just evaporates, and Siren might evaporate as well. Doppler going to be going right in. Unfortunately, Solar comes. Oh, hold on. What a beautiful E. I mean, yeah, Fusion is on point this game. The Leona might have been the answer. I know you were dogging on it early on, but remember when I said the Leona might be the key?
Hey,
I think
it's
I might have been right.
It's not the Leona, it's Fusion.
That's true. It's the player.
It's the man behind the keys.
Yeah. Shy could be going down as well. Lazaro finds another stun, and Lopaczynski finds his 7th kill of the match.
Wow.
My God, we're looking at King Kong in the jungle here for the Condors. This monkey is massive, and he is
Lopaczynski
hitting.
knowing how to use this champ correctly.
He is, yeah. Honestly, you know, there's an old saying for League players where the champion really reflects the player. And, you know, I feel like Lopaczynski, he just represents Wukong so much, doesn't he?
Yeah?
Yeah, he absolutely does, you know. Very strong, very, you know, I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know, we'll
What's
have
that?
to ask how much
Yeah.
he can bench when we get out.
Yeah, we'll have to ask if he likes bananas. I have a feeling he's going to say yes. But anyway, back to the game. We're seeing a lot of items coming online for both teams now. Condors sitting on quite a lot of money. 38.5k to 38.9k. The gold lead is starting to close. And the thing is that Kaisa and Victor are not going to get weaker as this game goes on. So now I want to say the Barons are on a bit of a clock.
A little bit, and Atacon did
think
just
so.
spawn, and we'll
It
see
did,
who
yeah.
decides to target it, whether it'll be the Condors or the Barons.
Yeah.
We've seen the Condors take a good of these a good amount of these team fights to, you know, capture these very game-changing
Speaking of
things.
team fights, we might be looking at another here.
We
Shogath
definitely
finds
are.
a Q onto Fusion. This could be a... Oh, hold on now. Brump steps up a little bit too far. That's going to be another stun. That's going to be a kill. That's going to be a 4v5 now. Lazaro teleporting in as well. That's a 5v4. 5v4. I don't think they want to fight that. Lopaczynski tries to go in on the Cho'Gath. Now Fusion now. He gets a stun onto the Cho'Gath. Now they're going to be able to chase him. Finds another E onto the Cho'Gath. He's going to be down for the count. That's going to be another kill for the Condors. And now they're going to be looking for even more. Ezreal has to E over the wall. Can he get him safe? Hold on now. Lopaczynski in the backline knocks him right up. And now Yume is going to be trying to capitalize on it. Oh, Doppler just barely able to escape now. And now Shy is going to be taking his body down to the bot side though. Lopaczynski will be finding a Kali and they get a beautiful shutdown. And now Lazaro, he's on the Cassante. He's fighting a very tough match. 2v3 now, hold on, 2v2 as Cypherin picks up Doppler, and now down to the bot side of the fight now, Lazaro is going to be caught by, not the Cassante. Oh, teleport out as well. Condor's just barely able to save the play there. That was almost a clean ace.
That was very unfortunate. It was looking so
It
good for
was,
the Condors.
yeah.
We were getting our kills, and then all of a sudden, I don't want to say we got greedy, but we got a little greedy in that.
I think we got a little bit too greedy there. We got two amazing picks onto the
Could
Cho'Gath.
have sat back, just let them slowly come to us, let us take a breather, but
But hey, you know what? It's still gold in the bank, and I mean the Barons did not take Otacon off that. So.
that's true. Otacon does take some time to take down. They are targeting the Drake.
And they do take a Dragon for it as well, so they are going to be hitting slightly harder now.
It's not great.
Yeah.
There goes a turret for
There we go. Up
the
on the top side.
Condors.
There we go. I told you that tower was low.
We've got 4
Knew it was going
towers,
down.
and
Yes,
they've
we
got
do.
none.
That is very true. We have a lot of tower money. And if they get that second tower in the mid lane, every tier 2 tower is worth 700 gold for the entire team.
Condor's
So it's a lot of
definitely
money.
changing the pace of what map 1 was like, where
They
it was
are.
very in Baron's favor, and now it's
And now
kind
things are
of
kind of
on the
swinging
Condor
here.
side.
Ezreal ultimate. Otacon dropping super low. That's going to be the full Otacon kill. Condor is
have
very
him.
happy with that one. Takes a lot of the flowers too. Yeah, just leave him. Got some gardeners on the Condors. Look at how many flowers they're getting. Down the bot side though, Cho'Gath looking at his tower. Is going to try and 1v1 it as well, but he gets scared. You got to be careful of these bot lane towers. We've had, what, 12 kills for bot lane towers
That's
here?
what it feels like. I mean,
Yeah,
it's been 2, but we're going to hype it up and act like it was 20.
Absolutely, we're going to hype it up. The vibes are good, and we're going to keep them up. Cho'Gath able to finish it off now as Lazaro going to be coming in now. Wants to try and fight him, but I don't think he can. Shy is going to be right there as well. This could be...
He made some progress on his health.
He
which
did, yeah. You know what?
is
I will
good.
give him that. For Cassante, he did a lot of damage there.
And
Especially to a
thankfully,
Cho'Gath.
he's not continuing to go after it, as we
Yeah,
sometimes
he
see.
learned from the last fight. He's like, okay, being too greedy is a bit of a downfall. Can't be chasing kills too far.
Lazaro by himself he's a very level-headed player. He
Yeah.
knows when to take fights and when not to, which is great to see. He has a
Hold on.
lot of restraint. But we see a 2v1 right now.
We're seeing a 3v1 right now. Superboy is going to try to run away, but Lopaczynski's not going to have it now. Gets him slowed up by the red buff. Superboy going to try and slow him back, but it's not going to work. Lopaczynski, I mean, he's just too strong. He's got the magical footwear, and that's going to keep him afloat and let him chase. And I think Conestoga is going to be looking at another tier 2 tower, which is going to be a lot of money into their pockets. Barons are going to be trying to push into the tier 3 tower, but they have to push past the Cassante, which is not going to be easy.
It will not, and we see 4 of the Condors up top lane, taking out the rest of these towers, trying to push into the Baron spawn. As they're doing that just now, we'll see how they respond, whether they will, as we see, send 2 to go to our spawn. In response, we might see a lot
Lazaro
of
knocks back
fights.
the Ezreal, and he's going to get ulted right back onto the tower. In the top side, though, beautiful knockup for the Cho'Gath. Hits 3 members. Lopaczynski is going to be dealing so much damage, though. Shy's dropping super low. Can they actually find a pick? I don't think so. Lopaczynski takes a tower shot. Now Lazaro's going to be working on a 2v1 on the bot side now. Braum going to be dropping super low. Ezreal ultimate goes down. He gets stunned, though. Can he finish it off? Oh, almost. Almost gets a double kill in the 2v1 now. Shy's going to be looking for more blood. Siren in a lot of trouble. Can he fight him? I don't know. Has to put the stun field down, but he flashes out of it. Now Shy is going to be able to chase there. Cho'Gath as well. Going to be coming into the top side. Has the feast on board, and that's going to be a kill. Oh, Superboy comes from behind. Lopaczynski picks up a kill, but he dies in exchange. And now Doppler still in the base. That's an ace for the Barons. Unfortunately, the Condors, they don't have the juice in them.
Nope, and Asame is going to be the first one to spawn back in. But the rest of his team is looking at a solid 15 seconds minimum each.
Yeah. 30 seconds on Lopaczynski, and Barons are already starting on, well, the Baron.
Yeah, hey, maybe that's where they got their
Man.
name.
I guess. We didn't see him take it in the last game, but I think they're definitely going to be able to take it here.
Did the Baron even spawn in the last game?
I'm pretty sure the Baron spawned in, alright? We didn't do that fast. Come on.
I feel like I did not see the Baron spawn in. Or at least anyone take him.
Yeah, nobody took it, but I'd be willing to wager it spawned. Looks like they're going to... Yeah, they are going to hold it. They're going to wait for the Cho'Gath to spawn, which is very smart. You don't usually see a lot of teams holding the Baron, I will say. Holding it at like 1 health, waiting for their team to spawn so that they get the buff too. Yeah, but they do it, and now they get a clean reset off. A lot of people able to spend their gold, get the items they need. Viego going to be picking up a Titanic Hydra. That's a lot of extra health he really doesn't need here. It's going to be very hard to take him down now.
Maybe he's just scared of Lopachinski.
Honestly, I would be too. Like, if I saw Lopachinski on the enemy team, he's 11-5. This man can rip me in half in 5 seconds or less. Like, I respect the Viego's decision.
Yeah, Lopachinski's a scary man when it comes to League of Legends.
He is, yeah.
The only time he's scary is in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of being scary, we're going to see the Cho'Gath try to fight Lazaro. It's pretty even, honestly, but hold on now. Shy's going to be coming in. He's going to be evening out the odds here. Kasante pushes him back, tries to get him to the wall, but it doesn't quite work. But he ults him back, and now could be under the tower, and it will be safe for now. He will have to trade the tower, though, but it's better than trading his life.
And there goes the turret as the rest. The 3 Byrons push up. It's now a 4v3 as they push back the
Fusion
Condors.
tries to find a Solar Eclipse, tries to find an E, but it's not going to happen. Shy with a great interrupt. Fusion dropping super low. I don't think they can keep going. Yume dropping insanely low now. Shy finds the opportunity, and he's going to be going for it. It's a disaster. Yume dies. Everybody's dying now. They're dropping like flies. Shy not able to die, and now everybody on the Condors is gone. Lopachinski is the only remaining member, and now that's Kasante gone. That's their main front line. Condors, I think they're going down.
Well, Lopachinski might sacrifice his life here in the spawn trying to hold them off.
Honestly, you might as well go out with a bang. You got a 4v1 here. You're staring him right down. There we go. Pops the Cyclone, gets a little bit of damage. Lopachinski trying to hold his own. Can't quite clear the wave. Pops the Cyclone again. And I think that's it. That was, that's his ultimate gone. If Barons wait for like another 40 seconds, he can get another one off.
Oh, Fusion is back.
Fusion is up. This could be hold on now. Superboy tanking a lot from the tower shots. Lopachinski flashes in, finishes him off now, but now the Nexus is exposed. Doppler's going to be trying to go in, but he gets stunned by the Leona. He gets picked off as well. We could be seeing a turnaround. Braum is dropping super duper low. Has to try to run away, but Fusion's not going to let it happen. And now Lopachinski is going to be finding another kill. His, 15th kill of the match? 14 kills on him. Oh my god, what a turnaround. They saved the base.
Lopachinski, the one-man army, soon to be
Certified
back up by
goat
Fusion,
alert.
and saved it. Gave his team time to spawn back in as they get kills and push. Oh my.
Shy as well here. We could be seeing another couple kills as Lopachinski finds the Cho'Gath, and Shy ults in. What's he doing? What? He gave a huge shutdown, and now Lopachinski and the rest of the Condors are going to be looking at the Cho'Gath as another free kill. He does have the Blast Cone, so he will get away, but now he's still got to fight a 3v1, and the Dragon's up, and nobody's on the Baron's team to actually contest it. They could just take it right in front of the Cho'Gath's face. This could be very bad, and the Kasante can also ult the Cho'Gath away from the Dragon. If push comes to shove, Superboy's going to be teleporting in, but the damage has been done. The Dragon's gone, and now the Conestoga Condors just need to find a good place to reset and leave. If they die here, this could be the game because the Nexus is open.
Well, the Initiators do respawn, which is good, so we might build that back up. But
that's real huge ultimate. Superboy comes right in. He finds Lopachinski. He finds Yume, and now he's going to be looking for Siren. Siren has to pop the Zonias. Chaos Storm drops as well. Lazaro going to be trying. Oh, what a knock-up. What a flash. Oh, my God. The Barons, they group, they push, and they slaughter the Condors. They mop the floor with them. Fusion is up. Listen, we've seen the one-man army come back before. I don't know if it can happen again. Miracles are a one-time thing. Can Fusion fight the 1v4? 20 seconds on the board for Yume. I don't think it's going to happen. Has to flash over. Superboy is going to be gone on again. He gets a bunch of stuns off, but I don't think it's going to matter. Fusion doing the best he can, but it's not quite enough. It's too little, too late.
oh, that's so
Barons,
unfortunate. They tried. They
did.
So
we
hard.
had such a good run there, 32-38. We held our own so well. We might not have won the game, but I respect the players for doing that. They played so well.
Oh, Lopachinski with that last.
Yeah, what a last hurrah that was. Oh man.
They tried. They
They
fought
did, you know,
so well
they played
too.
very well, and especially in the mid game, they were ahead by so much. They had everything going for them. They had all their ducks in a row. They knew where to play the map, and they did. Oh man,
Phenomenal work from both
yeah, what
teams,
a second
really.
game. Yeah,
From Condors, from the
Yep.
Barons.
and you know, for the Barons to be so behind in the mid lane
then
or in
turn
the
it
mid
around?
game, yeah, exactly, yeah, and just to turn around and just say, okay, guys, we got the mug mentality. We know for a fact that we're going to be really strong in the late game. Let's play it out, and they did it.
They really did. This is, I think, the second time I've seen this happen to the Condors.
Seriously?
It happened last week as well. Such close
Aw.
games and so close to turning around, and
Close
then
but no
just
cigar.
something, the rope snaps.
Gotcha.
And it gets turned on them. It's so unfortunate, but I'm hoping that, you know, going forward they can watch these VODs back,
Oh,
grow
absolutely.
from them, figure out where it is that, you know, the rope snaps and how to
Yep.
form that bond to keep it going and to
Mm-hmm.
ultimately then get at least one map win.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, hey, you know, we take a look at the damage charts here. Lazaro and Lopachinski above 30,000 damage each. That's easily the most on their team and almost the most in the game. So honestly, I think like you were saying, there's a lot of chemistry in the top side of the map here.
Yeah, those two, I mean, they've played so well together. They played also quite a long period of time together,
Oh,
which
seriously?
also, I mean, at least a year, I'd say.
Really? Okay,
If
yeah,
not
that
longer,
explains a lot.
so
That explains a lot.
These two know how to play
Gotcha.
phenomenal together.
They
They
certainly
know how.
do. They absolutely do.
It's like when you play with a sibling. I'd
Yep,
say
fair enough,
it's
fair
like
enough.
brothers up there. As
Fair
soon
enough,
as you get,
fair
you know,
enough.
tag team, it's like, all right,
Yep.
we're unstoppable.
Somebody's dying. Yep. There
Exactly.
we go.
Well,
Very good.
we do know there is going to be an interview,
Ooh, an interview.
a
Let's
very
go. That's gonna be
lovely
exciting.
one. So
And who are we interviewing? Can we?
I'm gonna
reveal
save
that
it.
yet?
I'm gonna
You're gonna
leave it
save
on
it.
a
Okay,
cliffhanger.
cliffhanger. Love
So we got a, you know, huge shout out to Baron for winning this. It sucks that we lost, but you guys played
We'll
so
get him
well.
next time.
We will. The next week, we're taking
Oh yeah.
the win.
Oh yeah. We're coming back with some straight heater picks, and you're not gonna want to miss them.
Exactly. But I'm gonna send you guys to a break. I will see you on the other side with the player of the hour.
Awesome. Player-
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, and developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students, transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We are Condors.
Hi, welcome back. We're on this side of the field, the building. I
The
don't know.
Rift, if we're talking League of Legends. The Rift.
We've entered the world. We're trying to win this time. You guys played a phenomenal game today,
Yeah,
in
thank
my
you.
opinion.
Thank you.
So
I thought game 2 was...
it was close.
It was a banger.
A banger.
It was a banger, wasn't
You guys came off hot.
Yeah, it was just like non-stop action. It was like in-game, like that's how I felt. I was like, wow, this game's a banger.
You guys got a lot of kills too.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a significant amount.
Yeah.
I think it was 16 minutes in, there was like 30 plus kills.
So,
which
it was
is
something
insane.
like that. Yeah.
It was an insane second map, and going into it, kind of what was your mindset, especially coming off of map 1, a loss?
Yeah. I think the sentiment was kind of like, we felt a little disappointed in game 1. We felt like the onus was on us to be the proactive team, and we just kind of weren't executing it. So I think it was like a shared sentiment, like game 2, we're gonna go out there and we're just gonna like go for it, you know? And that's what we did.
I mean, yeah, there's full sense. Lopachinski, I mean, popped off.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Incredible game.
And I was telling Gareth, one thing that we've noticed is you and Lopachinski have this kind of insane chemistry when it comes to fights with you two. You always almost win them. How long has that been kind of in the process?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not something built overnight, right? And me and Matt Lopachinski have been playing together for a little over a year now. So we've got a lot of games together. We play a lot outside of, you know, like just the team, like just the two of us. We play a lot together. That's definitely helped in building the chemistry. And yeah, I think it's, like you said, I do think we have a lot of chemistry together, and I really like playing with Matt. I think it's like something you don't need to communicate, right? It's kind of like we know how we like to play, we know where to be, how we're gonna play the fights together without needing to communicate it.
Makes things really easy, really simple.
Definitely.
You kind of just point, and they just go.
Yeah, I just tell them, I'm like, Matt, come top, kill this guy.
Please help me.
Yeah,
please
come
send
top,
help.
kill this guy.
Oh, that's great. And you know, speaking of chemistry, what's it like? Obviously, new roster, rebuild. Tell me about it.
Yeah. Well, like we said, chemistry. Me and Matt have been playing together for a year. Everyone else has been here for half a year at most. And then Aiden over there, like 2 weeks at the least, right?
It's okay, he's new. He gets an excuse.
He does. I like playing with Aiden. And it's like, it's hard to build chemistry with a team. It's like every time someone new comes in, they have a different way to play. They have different strengths, weaknesses. And it's a little tricky to like combine that all together as 5, right? And have like a cohesive team that can close out games, gain leads, right? Win games. But it's something we work on. And I mean, I really like the team we have now. So I hope it's the same team going into next year, right? And it's like we can like kind of continue building on the chemistry. But I mean, I think from our first game with these specific 5 to now, it feels really good to me. Like,
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
From a caster standpoint.
Yeah.
You're playing well. Lots more wins coming out of it.
Yeah. I mean, the games are super tight, right? Like
they're so close.
Last week, the 3rd game, so tight. This game, the 2nd
now
game.
Now it's only map 2.
Yeah.
Now we get it done to map 1, and then we're solid. We're going for it. And then one final question, because I noticed it. They banned your Gnar.
I couldn't believe it. I was disappointed. I know, like we talked before the game.
I know,
right?
we hyped him up. You're like, I love him, and then they banned him.
I know. That's my boy. That little rat. I think that's what he is. He's just a little rat until he goes mega, right?
But he's so cute.
He is when he's a little rat. He's not so cute when he's in the mega form.
Little rat. Oh my. Well, I have to thank you for, you know, even after a loss, standing here, taking some questions, answering them.
Yeah, no, honestly, thank you guys for the awesome, the content that you guys provide for the viewers.
Well, we kind of need you guys to do that. So thank you for actually being a player.
It's teamwork.
Exactly. Well, I have to tell you guys, if you want to see more from Condors Esports, tomorrow we have Call of Duty. So make sure that you tune in for that. We should be starting around 7, I think, 7 p.m. Condors Esports. We got COD Academy. Phenomenal team. It's going to be a great game. So, until then, I hope you show up. But for now,
be there or be square, as they say.
Thank you. I wish I was. Not many people know that saying.
Really?
Yes.
I thought that was like a very popular one.
No, but you heard him. Be there or be square. We will see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. for COD Academy.
Good luck today.
Thanks, man.
How I'm loving life these days. I see it falling into place. It's coming together. I don't even need to chase it. You see it written on my face. time, right place. How I'm loving life these days. It's the right time, right place. How I'm loving life these days.
Now then,